just basically introducing the dolls.
This video is just all our dolls of January 2021.
So the girl on the right is Megan. She's an Our Generation doll, but her real name is Blanca. I didn't like that name for her, so I changed her name. So she's an engineer, and she, in most stop motions, will be the mom. On the left is Franco. I put a mustache on him because in most stop motions, he's going to be the dad. He plays in a Mexican band. So this is Ren, and she's one of the younger dolls. She'll probably be 13 or 14 in most stop motions, but she might be younger or older. Anyway, she's in a wheelchair because her legs are paralyzed, and she likes to prove people wrong and try new things.
This is Nania. She's an American Girl doll. She's one of the older dolls. She's around 15 or 16, but her age might change in stop motions, and she's very kind-hearted and helpful. This is Phoebe. She's an Our Generation doll. She's one of the older dolls and is around 16 or 17, but her age might change in stop motions. She likes styling her hair different ways and modeling.
This is Noah. She is an Our Generation doll. She is one of the oldest dolls and is around 18 or 19, but her age might change in stop motions. She will likely be the teacher or the instructor in a stop motion when needed, but when she's not, she would do ballet. This is Z. She's an American Girl doll. She is one of the youngest dolls, being around 13 or 14 years old, but her age might change in stop motions. Z likes taking pictures and making stop motions in movies.
These are our Blairs. They are American Girl dolls. They are one of the older dolls, being around 15 or 16 years old, but their age might change in stop motions. The one on the left still has a waterfall braid in her hair and has her ears pierced, and the one on the right doesn't. We probably won't be using both in a stop motion at the same time. Blair is lactose intolerant, but she still likes cooking and trying new foods that she can eat.
This is Reese. She's an Our Generation doll. She is one of the oldest dolls, being around 25 or 26 years old, but her age might change in stop motions. Reese is a flight attendant and she travels around the world. When she's not a sister, sometimes she might be a teacher or an aunt in the stop motion. This is Noelle. She's an Our Generation doll. She is one of the younger dolls, being around 12 or 13 years old, but her age might change in stop motions. Noelle is caring and responsible, and she likes to help people in need.
This is Audrey-Ann. She's an Our Generation doll. She's one of the older dolls, being around 27 or 28 years old, but her age might change in stop motions. Audrey-Ann is a teacher, but she may play a different role in stop motions. These are our Mary Allens. They are American Girl dolls. They are one of the older dolls, being around 15 or 16 years old, but her age might change in stop motions. Mary Ellen is sometimes the sassy one and sometimes the one who likes to play pranks on her siblings, but she has many other different sides to her.
This is Aurora. She's a My Life doll. She is one of the oldest dolls, being around 29 or 30 years old, but her age might change in stop motions. She stays at home and helps around the house with her younger siblings, but she also works at a local flower shop.
These are our Josses. They are American Girl dolls. They are one of the older dolls, being around 14 or 15 years old, but her age might change in stop motions. She does cheerleading and she surfs. This is Serena. She is an Our Generation doll. She's one of the older dolls, being around 15 or 16 years old, but her age might change in stop motions. Her head was shaved, so she has a wig on. She sometimes is the silly one and fun one, and sometimes she's shy.
This is Tenny. She's an American Girl doll. She is one of the older dolls, being around 16 or 17 years old, but her age might change in stop motions. Tenny is in a band and she plays guitar. She also has a heart braid on the top of her head and her ears are pierced. This is Nicoletta. She is an Our Generation doll. She is one of the oldest dolls, being around 19 or 20 years old, but her age might change in stop motions. Nicoletta is a veterinarian and a doctor.
This is Kit. She's an American Girl doll. She is one of the youngest dolls, being around 10 or 11 years old, but her age might change in stop motions. She is very shy, she likes to sew, but she loves the most to write newspapers and articles. This is Penny. She's an Our Generation doll. She's one of the youngest dolls, being around 10 or 11 years old, but her age might change in stop motions. She's very good friends with Kit, and she is kind and considerate. These are our Marie Graces. They would be twins in most of the stop motions we do, and in stop motions, one of them might be named Grace and one might be named Marie, or they might just have different twin names altogether. They are one of the oldest, being around 17 or 18 years old. The one on the left is an artist, and they both love to horseback ride. They are also good older sisters, but sometimes they will have different personalities. Also, the one on the left has a heart braid on top of her head.
This is Logan. He is an American Girl doll. He is one of the oldest, being around 17 or 18 years old. He loves to play drums and try new things. This is Cameron. He is an American Girl doll. He is one of the oldest, being around 16 or 17 years old. He loves to play video games 24/7, and he's actually smart. This is Raphael. He's an Our Generation doll. He is one of the oldest, being around 15 or 16 years old. He is kind of the perfect one and is a lifeguard.
This is Gabe. He's an Our Generation doll. He's one of the younger ones, being around 11 or 12 years old. He loves surfing, being outside, the ocean, and he is pretty chill. This is Chris. He's a Pottery Barn boy doll. He is one of the oldest, being around 17 or 18 years old, but his age might change in stop motions. You will see him working at some of the shops or other places our dolls go, and while he's not working, he just chills around the house by himself with his friends, siblings, or both. This is Franco. He's an Our Generation doll. He's one of the youngest dolls, being 12 or 13 years old. Franco likes to ride a skateboard, and most of the time he likes to be alone. These are both our Francos. The one on the left is the dad. They are both named Franco, so technically the one on the right is Franco Jr. This is Alexis. She is a glitter girl. Serena was her original name, but we decided to change it because we already had a Serena. She is one of the youngest dolls, being 8 or 9. Alexis loves to go swimming.
And last but not least, this is Charlie. She is a glitter girl. She's the youngest doll, being 7 or 8. Charlie rides horses, and she looks up to her older siblings. We have 35 dolls in total, and 5 are boy dolls and 28 are girl dolls. Thanks for watching!